Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Paradoxic, and welcome to the final episode, not of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We still have much long to go. Don't get me into that, okay? Don't get me into that. But no, the final episode of Slingshot, the final episode of the Slingshot miniseries available. This is episode 6. So yeah, last time, episode 5, we saw her being tied up by the watchdogs. Ramon was actually in league with the watchdogs and offering to give them a weapon to help kill Inhumans. I mean, that weapon, let's be honest, it will kill literally anyone and anything you want, but still, it's nice and shiny, and it blows shit up and disintegrates and everything, so it's nice and cool. But, you know, it's also available to kill Inhumans, and he was going to demonstrate it, but then Daisy came in with her awesome quakey powers, and she saved Elena, like the awesome Inhuman gal pal that she is, and everything, so that was cool. And then she offered to hold the watchdogs back as Elena went after Ramon, and then she has him on the trigger end of a gun, and she's enacting justice by pulling that trigger and killing him. But then it cut away, so now this final part, this final episode will show exactly if and how she actually does go forward with that justice part, and if she actually does kill him, and exactly what that means for her character going forward. Obviously, I mean, again, this being set before season 4, I think this does actually kind of show her. This does actually show, you know, like the Elena we see in the opening of season 4 is someone who's somewhat clearer, somewhat happier, somewhat brighter, and she's actually working with S.H.I.E.L.D. with a bit more confidence and a bit more comfort now, knowing that she no longer has any emotional stuff holding her back or anything like that. So she is cleaner, and she is also much more fit for spy work, as we've seen. So I'm curious to see. I'm just curious to see how the story ends, and if she does like actually achieve peace more than anything else, and stuff like that. So yeah, on to episode 6 of Slingshot. Let's go.
Justicia. Usted le puede llamar esto justicia si eso la hace sentir mejor.
Me voy a sentir mejor cuando jale el gatillo.
Ah, sí, recuerdo sentir lo mismo cuando le disparé a su querido primo.
Oh, god damn it.
Hazlo.
What's she gonna do? No. Oh crap, the watchdogs. Oh! He can get hit by it. He can get hit by it. Or is he gonna get hit by it? Oh damn, he's dead.
Before I change my mind.
Well, damn. It took out Ramon. He's dead. So she didn't kill him. She didn't. But he is dead nonetheless.
Max said Coulson and him are also tracking your powers, the earthquakes. Look, Daisy, if I can help.
No. One Inhuman fugitive is enough. If I need your help, I'll find you.
Okay.
Okay, great.
What happened with Ramon?
He died. He's dead.
He won't be hurting anyone again.
Nope.
Okay, so this is the data from your watch, and this right here is the GPS coordinate that puts
The present day. Oh, back in the present day. Okay.
Here we are, breaking rules again.
Yep. But one click of a button, and all Mace will know is whatever we tell him.
Huh. So what's she gonna do?
Do it.
Little secret between them. Yeah, secret between
Get out
them.
of here before that guy burrows.
Oh, that's a cool
and
extension of the
sets out
S.H.I.E.L.D.
a
logo.
Coffee and scone for the director.
Yeah.
What?
Ramon at the warehouse. I just want you to know. I didn't kill him. I'm not capable of it.
I know. What's that?
Something Coulson gave me that.
Oh, the shield pin! Peggy's shield
It would
pin.
help remind me that I'm not giving something up. for gaining something.
She's giving it to Daisy! She's giving it to Daisy! She's handing it down to Daisy? Oh my god, okay. Okay, I love that. I do love me some of that. Okay, so yeah, I mean, there's definitely the added advantage of knowing that, he is dead, Ramon is dead, but, that added advantage of, like, Elena not having to kill him. The watchdogs are the ones who are killers and the ones who have no remorse and will happily spill blood as long as it's inhuman. And yeah, I think as soon as the watchdog came in with the weapon, I figured her speed has to factor into this somehow, because there's no way she's dying, because it's literally impossible for her to die at that point in the timeline. So, her speed has to factor in somehow. So then, as soon as she moved, I figured, oh, that shot is going to go into, is going to hit Ramon, which it did. But then I don't know exactly. Besides from I understood her using her speed to grab the weapon, so then the guy couldn't take another shot and try and kill her too. But then I don't know why she actually went back to the same spot and made it look like she actually fired at him. I don't know what that positioning was all about. But either way, it still gave her the upper hand over the watchdog, and gave her the chance to be like, get out of here before I change my mind and decide to finish you too. But then I think it's as close as, I think maybe it's as close as she can come to feeling like she actually exacted her own justice in, like, without actually having to do it. Like, it's as close as she could come to feeling like she actually did do it. Because I think she still ran back in time to watch him blow up. So it's not like he blew up behind her back and she missed it all completely. But she still ran back, got the gun, and then ran back and stood in her spot again. So then she gets close enough to the catharsis she needs without actually having spilled the blood herself. So she never pulled the trigger. She never pulled the trigger herself. The watchdog did that, but then she still gets to stand in that spot with the thing and feel like she actually exacted her own justice the way she wanted without actually having to spill the blood herself. So, that is, I think that that's like a pretty excellent kind of mixture of justice and also freedom from having to actually spill blood herself. And I think to me, it doesn't really feel like a cop out. It doesn't really feel like it's actually, doing any unnecessary kind of switch-ins or anything. It actually genuinely just feels like, she's really not a killer. She's not. But I think deep down she does still want the satisfaction of putting a murderer down and actually feeling like she's actually avenging her cousin too. So then she still gets to feel that way. She still gets to feel that way by holding the weapon and watching as he literally just gets disintegrated and stuff. But at the same time, and I think even Daisy doesn't need reassuring. Daisy does not need reassuring because she kind of trusts Elena, and she knows Elena well enough to know that she's not someone who would spill blood, even if it's just for vengeance or justice or whatever. But still, she still believes in that. So I enjoyed that kind of. I enjoyed the way that kind of ending and that kind of kill was actually executed. So she still gets to feel something, and she still gets to feel like she did do something, and she did actually she did kind of get closure in the way that she wanted. But then overall, that guy, like Ramon is still dead. Overall, Ramon is still dead. He can never hurt anyone again. He can never ally with the watchdogs again. So there's definitely that kind of plus side. So that's cool. That's very, very cool. So yeah, so then she effectively does get to move forward, knowing that monster is out of her life and he's out of her past too, and then that she can actually move forward with full confidence and conscience and faith in the SHIELD team, that this is her new home, this is her new family, and she also moves forward with the ideals and the kind of love from her old family pushing her forward too. So it makes a lot more sense how she moves forward with some sense of increased confidence and faith in the SHIELD system and her kind of allegiance to it too. And also again, like knowing that the people within the inner circle are actually are her new kind of found family and her new found friends and everything like that. And now after episode 8, knowing that she's found a new kind of potential love within Mac too. So she moves forward into a brighter light, into brighter days, with some hardships ahead. But hey, that's just being a SHIELD agent. That's literally just being a SHIELD agent with the added mix of being an Inhuman. too, so that was cool. And then Daisy, and then actually confirming with Daisy to actually wipe out that search history as well, so no evidence of her ever having gone to Baltimore. So I think that also, I mean, that was in the present day, so definitely well into season 4 too, but still, it definitely kind of helps to kind of aid in making sure that, you know, the truth of her, I think, you know, again, like the only truth that would actually work against her favor would be her disobeying shield orders and disobeying government orders and going out of her way to exact like a non-government authorized mission. But yeah, so that gets cleared, and then in the end, like the very final note, she actually does give Daisy the shield pins. I mean, yeah, damn, that is beauty. That is a beautiful sentiment in and of itself, and even her words as well, like even her words to Daisy herself, like, you know, like her saying that Coulson gave it to her to be reminded of something that of not giving up or not giving something up. So then Daisy having reintegrated into Shield, never having given Shield up, and never having let Shield go, she's now officially back with Shield, and now I think now like Elena is able to move forward, knowing that her future is with Shield, her new home is with Shield. Now she can actually let her past and her demons go. But now Daisy can comfortably reintegrate back into Shield, knowing that she now has the pin, and she can, you know, keep that pin on her, and know that for her the situation is the same. Her home, her future, her family is with Shield. She's a Shield agent at heart, and everything, and then this newfound family is her heart too. So it's beautiful, and it makes my heart hurt and everything. But yeah, that is S.H.I.E.L.D. That is the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are a family at its heart, a family that believes in doing good and being good and sticking by each other. So hopefully in the coming main episodes we can actually see Daisy reintegrating with the rest of the team and actually making amends and apologies where necessary, but moving forward with the knowledge that she is once again Agent Daisy Johnson, aka Quake. I mean, she can still be Quake. Like, Quake, you know, was not an inherently bad name. Quake was just a cool code name they gave her to identify her outside of her Daisy Johnson alias, or her Daisy Johnson name even. But she can still be Daisy Johnson, and she can also still be Quake. Quake can still be her superhero name, because that's what she is, a mother freaking superhero. You know, I mean, Slingshot could be for, I think, I've been wondering about the name Slingshot too. Like, Slingshot was the name of the Shield, the old Shield program. Like Slingshot was actually the empty rockets they sent up into space under the guise of blowing up like experiments and weapons too dangerous to really exist. So Slingshot was that name. I think, you know, like Slingshot could be Elena's name too. Like, she's like a slingshot. She, you know, she fires herself off and then she comes back as well. Like, you know, she actually, yeah, like she moves in super speed to her destination, but then she immediately comes back too. So it's not like it's not just like she actually moves to one place in super speed, but then she can actually pull herself in and then pull herself back too. I mean, Slingshot could work for her. It could work for her, like, you know, depending on whether she picks it up or not. But either way, super cool series, super duper cool series. This kind of series, I think, and it's surprising how well a mini-series for a TV show works. Because, like, a TV show is kind of like, I mean, well, it's not like a TV show isn't necessarily a mini-series, but it's like a mini-series that expands upon background elements of the main kind of MCU. So like for this, like a mini-series for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is like a super peculiar kind of concept. But again, you know, in practice it works. Like on paper it sounds cool, but then in practice it actually works. It works well. So I have loved this series to bits, and I've loved seeing the kind of extra kind of background info on Elena, and like Elena herself actually getting some kind of more background closure and actually getting to do her own thing a bit more before she actually moves forward in the main show too. So it's been fun. It's been super duper fun. So yeah, from here on out, I'll be jumping straight into the next episode after this, so I can get that out along with these reactions, hopefully. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be super duper fun, and then I'll be knackered and everything. So yeah, I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that would be a great reaction to record, and just to call it a day of recording. So yeah, I'll see all of you, beautiful people, in episode 9 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 4. So I will see you next time.